Hi Libra, welcome to your Heart's Truth reading for October 15th through November 14th. Did I get that right? Yes. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Guided Intuition. Love and support to her. Check her out. Show her some love and support yourself if you like what she has to say. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Queen of Pentacles, that could be Capricorn. Interesting, Libra. You dealing with a Capricorn? Or are we dealing with partnership issues and stability? Maybe you are just feeling like, hey, I am good by myself. Good either way, good with partnership, or giving that loving, nurturing energy to myself. All right, Libra. Could represent a preference to be by yourself and just being taking care of yours and your own right now. That's for Libra. All right, so we got lovers here. That's Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. Judgment, King of Wands, the Moon, Seven of Wands, Two of Pentacles, the Hermit. All right. And move this over here. All right. So we got Cancer, Scorpio, or Sagittarius here. We got Gemini, Taurus, Libra, Pisces, or Cancerian, Sagittarius, Virgo. All right. So it looks like you're waiting here. There's some waiting involved. Feels like it anyway. Feels like there's some waiting here because you don't know what's going to happen. And then, do you decide that, you know what, I'm tired of waiting and withdraw? Or is it that as soon as you say you're tired of waiting, so here comes someone going, okay. I am not a fan of that. I will have a bias. I'm just telling you now, if that comes out here, if it rings true, I'm going to really try to contain it, but I know I'm going to have a bias. All right, what's this judgment about for Libra? What's this judgment about for Libra? Two of Wands. There's that waiting. Also, probably you might be thinking about, you know, just in light of everything that you realize, all that's gone on, what's yours, what's theirs, what's both yours, that dynamic created, like just looking over things in general. All right, what do I want to do with that information? What's this King of Wands about? What's King of Wands? Five of Cups. What's this Moon card about? Ten of Wands. Well, neither one of you are... Well, you're it's kind of like you've got more of a semblance about, like, okay, at least... Hold on a minute. Let me... It's almost like you're... Is it the person is they want to but they can't? What's the disappointment about? Oh, shucks. Hold on a minute. I gotta... Something on my glasses. I gotta wipe it off. Can't stand it when you get the smudge and then you think, oh, you know, there's something in my eye. No, it's just things are fuzzy. Yeah, much better. Okay. Why the disappointment? Worked all that hardship for nothing. This came out. Five of Wands, so that's conflict, chaos, tension. Here's the thing, if I may. This person, all right, it's too soon. What I want to say is it feels like they are indecisive. And you're looking at this more from a logical standpoint, like, you know, I just I'm looking at everything and I'm thinking this and that, and I'm thinking that reconciliation could and should be a possibility for us. And your person's kind of indecisive or wishy-washy about it. Don't ask me why. Okay, right. What's this Seven of Wands here? What's this Seven of Wands? Queen of Wands. I'll tell you why in a minute. Hold on. What's this Two of Pumpkins? You know, here's the thing. This is why I don't like this, because that's going to send them being indecisive and disappointed and whatnot, and being sad is going to send you into overdrive, really wanting to make that safe, nurturing home, because the more they pull away from you, it feels like you're actually going to kick in and want to convince them to choose it. No matter how, chaotic, conflicted, or tension-filled things are, even dysfunctional, there's a lot of uncertainty here. There's a lot of not knowing if someone's being truthful. Things are in flux. There's no security or stability here at all. And maybe that's why that Queen of Pentacles showed up in the beginning, is because it might be you deciding to walk away, and then here they come. Or it could be you really kicking into high gear since they're ambivalent or indecisive about this reconciliation, and you posing these options to them like, hey, what do you think about this? Or I think, I've thought about it. And so that kind of sends you into high gear of wanting to be really assertive about enjoining and making it really warm filled, comfortable, enticing, and let's go do this, and remember when we used to do this, and let's try this, and let's do that. And it doesn't seem to have the effect that you want, because it could very well be that this is someone who's going to gravitate towards whoever's going to do the most and best for them. And they're indecisive about that. And we could be talking about someone that's really trying to decide between, we got Two of Pumpkins and Two of Wands here, decide between two things or two people, or, you and a job, or you and family, or you and another person. And it's almost like, okay, just when perhaps you might decide, well, have you considered this, or what about this? Then you're like, you know what, to heck with it. And then that's when they come. That's why there's all this murkiness here. We got the Moon, Pisces or Cancer. We got someone that's indecisive, and then there's that push-pull. As soon as you decide to leave, here they come. But as soon as they're indecisive, here you come. And I mean, to heck with that. I could see why there's this Hermit here. Because, that can get really tiresome. What's this Hermit about? What's this Hermit about? Okay, so that was 2. So we got King of Swords and Ace of Wands. Look at that. This 2 came up. So this could be Gemini. I think it's going to come to a head, honestly. I feel like you're going to be tired of the indecision, the indecisiveness, someone, not really being able to articulate how they feel or what they want. It's been an uphill battle for a long time, and you're tired of having to be the one to make everything okay or to figure things out. And it might even get you to the point where you're like, you know what? I don't know if I want to keep doing this anymore. Like, I don't know if I want everything to always have to fall on me to make it okay. I'm tired of being the strong one. I'm tired of having to convince. And it could be to the point where you're just like, no, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going to start looking out for myself. And that could be the Hermit. That could be the Queen of Pentacles we saw. And the thing is that as soon as you do that, here they come. Then they're like, well, wait a second. Wait. Well, wait a second doesn't mean, okay, I want this. I've decided. Wait a second just gets your attention long enough to kind of stall. I feel like this person's too indecisive for you. They have no idea what they want, or they do, and this is all they want. They don't want anything more than this, but they don't want you to leave either. Well, which is it? What's this Hermit about? Three of Wands. All right. You know what, Libra? No. Because this... So, it's like this. But never like this. It's like this. So as soon as you decide to put your foot down, stand your ground, and be like, I'm taking charge of my own life, not the us, but me, then here they come. And it's almost like they don't want to decide. They don't want the decision either way. They want the in-between with you. They're deciding between you and another person. That's the harsh truth of it. This is someone that wants whoever's going to give them the best treatment, which is fine if you state that and go, I'm going in this direction because it best suits me. All right, off you go. But they're not doing that. They're going back and forth. And just when you start to get away, they're like, wait. And this is someone that needs to decide what they want. And I feel like this is a pattern with you two. This is something that is, you're not able to progress as a couple here because this person cannot figure out what they want. They're big on the wow and the romance and the charm and the adventure, but not the how, not the stability, not the day-to-day practical, not the downtime that is like 90% of every relationship, right? They're just not interested in that. And it could be there's already someone that they're getting, they're already entertaining, they're already spending time with someone else, particularly someone else that they're more emotionally attached to, or that they feel like understands their needs better. Well, gosh, how inciting is that? What an insult, after all that you've been through with them. And they're like, well, they just understand me better. Probably because they don't know your stuff the way I do. They don't know your shenanigans the way I do. There's a lot of leeway and grace there because you haven't worn them out like you've worn me out, and yet I'm still showing up. So the least you could do is be straight with me and say, all right, you know what? I just kind of really like being taken care of and someone's stressing out over me. So I'm going to go over here where this person is giving me more attention than you. Can we just please be honest about that? It'd be so much easier, honestly. Could be that someone started something new online and still you wait. I don't like it. I don't like you having to do all the work. I don't like you having to, and yet this is a cycle that you two do. And I don't like that you're waiting around for someone that gets to have their cake and eat it too. They are, it's okay for them to be indecisive. If you can't get to them yet, if you're doing your own thing or whatever, that's fine. But if what's showing here is that you're waiting for them. Despite all of the back and forth, despite the lack of intention, security, promise of longevity, anything what you want, which is why you came back, wanting to propose solutions or go, well, what do we do? I mean, can you, what are you thinking here? Because I've come full circle with this, and what are your thoughts? Whatever. They can't give you a straight answer. That bothers me. It's not that they can't, it's that they won't. You deserve better. Instead of you figuring out a way to make this work, I think this is about you standing your ground and figuring out what you want for yourself. That Queen of Pentacles and this Queen of Wands energy, that gets to be focused on you. I don't like it. You deserve better. What's this for Libra? What would Libra's person say? Libra's person. And the thing is, this could go either way. It could be that, depending on what they say, but see, still, I feel like they're not giving you a clear answer. Got Two of Pentacles, we got the Moon, got the King of Wands with disappointment. They're not giving you a clear answer. So no matter what you do, the more you pursue or put things out there, the more they get to be kind of distracted or unclear and just kind of meh about things. The minute you start to take charge and do your own thing, here they come. And then if you look over your shoulder, like, what? They're just like, oh, I just need more time to think. I don't. Libra. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. All right, so we got the disappointment here, and we got the Queen of Cups, and we got the Moon. I mean, all right, fine. If this is somebody going through something, I get it. But it's just really hard when someone can't make a definitive, they don't say definitively, like, look, I don't know what's going on, but I'm not fit for consumption right now, so I'm going to bow out. This is not for you to fix. So if you're feeling like, well, I'll show them, I'll provide a really safe, secure landing zone for them. And no, this is not for you to make whatever they're going through okay. Because you've been doing that enough, and it's never gotten any better. It's always been murky. It's always been chaotic. They've always been kind of dealing with something. It's always been incumbent upon you to make everything okay. You're worn out. You're exhausted. It is simply too much work. And it's turning into a ministry or a charity, not a relationship. You need somebody that's going to give back what you've been giving to this relationship. You need a partner that's going to handle their own business so that you're not exhausted trying to help somebody that just really isn't interested in making progress or being helped. They just want to be fed. What else for Libra? I'm surprised the devil didn't show up, because this feels very devil-ish, like this just holding you back. That's for Libra. Ooh, I don't like that. Vengeful. Ugh. Okay. I don't feel like that fits. If that's a component, all right. But I don't feel like that. I mean, I could see feeling resentful because the dance you're doing, and you're like, I'm getting pretty mad that you're just, as soon as I stop to listen to what you're saying, you don't want, I'm not interesting to you anymore. You're just unsure again. But as soon as I'm walking away, you want me. And enough time has gone by to where you've sacrificed quite a bit. And they're still indecisive. They still don't know what they want. And I really do feel like they've got something going on that you don't know about, that they're getting their either financial or emotional or both needs met, and they're still kind of doing this push-pull with you. So they've got another situation going on that you don't know about. So if that's why this comes into play, okay. But what else for Libra? You deserve better. Support. Enough. You've been just time to set this burden down. Else for Libra. I was talking about that financial, either financial or emotional. This could be that they're getting that from someone else. Could be their mother. Could be a prominent female figure in the family. Could be somebody else that is supporting them financially, and that equates to emotional support for them. Unnecessary fear. It says graveyard. Unnecessary fear. If you're thinking that you can't find better, you can. The thing is that you should be afraid if you can't find better. You know why? Because people like this are a dime a dozen. You can't swing a dead cat in a room without hitting somebody like this. 90% of the people out there are like this. I shouldn't be talking out of turn like this, but this is people that would rather be fed are a dime a dozen. People that will give back and support are not. Those are the ones you want to pursue and give the option and give space and be like, I will wait because you are worth it. You get to be in my life because you are worthy of what I will give, because you will give that back. That's me being sarcastic about, well, you should be afraid because no. But the thing is, you deserve better than this. You will find somebody better. You don't have to keep dealing with the shenanigans of somebody being indecisive and going back and forth. And you're not worth it until they see the backside of you. And then they're like, oh, wait, don't leave. That's not right. Should appreciate you when you're standing in front of them, not when you're walking out the door. What else for Libra? What else for Libra? All right. 5 of Swords. That is the Sun reversed. I think so. Hold on a minute. I think it's the Sun reversed. Yes, it is. Well, if we did it this way, it would be reversed. So, because right here is like halfway between here and here. All right. So 5 of Swords, Sun reversed, or even the Sun. This is needing to make some necessary decisions for brighter days ahead. This is, you go ahead and make those cuts. You make those decisive. You focus on you and your needs first. Take necessary action. Cold, necessary, unflinching action. Cut that BS out of your life so that things can progress and work out. And yeah, you might be sad for a little bit, but it's all for the good. It's only temporary. This is something that needs to be cut off with finality. You need to progress. You need to get out from under the weight of this uncertainty and this fear. We got unnecessary fear. That's that moon right there. That you're not going to find something better or someone else or all this stuff. You don't need anybody else. And I know, I sound like every other person saying, oh, you're fine by yourself. Who needs that? No, we need other people. But you don't need this. We need people. We don't need parasites. All right. I hope this was helpful. And you have the green light to cut this off so that you can have brighter days ahead. So that you can see things clearly. So you can get your optimism back. So you can move forward and progress. This is holding you back and you deserve better. People, not parasites. If they feel damaged like they just can't do this, let them go. Let them go find their peace. You can't fix that anymore. You've tried. You've been going back and forth. All right. I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.